Hi, this is Amar from SSLtrust.com Australia, and in this video I am going to be showing you how to install an SSL certificate on your website in SpinUpWP. So let's begin. So this is the domain name that I pointed to my website running on my server. So this is my sample WordPress website, and as you can see, it is not yet secure, and I'm going to make sure it is. And this is the SpinUpWP admin dashboard, which you can log into and make sure your domain name is added here and that you can control your server settings. So the first step in this process is purchasing an SSL certificate. Now, if you already have got your SSL certificate, you can skip this step, but otherwise, you are most welcome to visit our website. So I'm here on the home page. I'm going to navigate to products, and I'm going to go with a standard domain validated SSL, since this is a demo video. So we can go with the Sectigo SSL, for example, and then you can choose how many years you want it. You can view more details below, then click on Add to Cart. So once you do that, you can click on Checkout, fill in your billing details, choose your preferred method of payment, and then click on Complete Order. Once you do that, you can head back to the SSL Trust dashboard with your account, and you will see your purchased SSL certificate right here in Active Products or Services. Click on Start Certificate Configuration, or you can provide this URL to the concerned person doing the configuration for you. Now you can see I'm on the Sectigo configuration window, and we need to paste our certificate sign-in request or our CSR here, and we're going to do just that. So I'm going to navigate to the SSL Trust homepage again, scroll down, and you will find our CSR generator under Online Tools. Scroll down. A CSR, or a certificate sign-in request, is nothing but a request initiated by you, the client, to the certificate authority, which in this case is Sectigo, which contains all the necessary information such as the domain name and any business details which are stored in a hashed form. On the technical side, it also contains the public key, which will be signed by the certificate authority and returned to you in the issued SSL certificate. So now just fill in these fields here. Type in your domain name that you want to secure, and the name of your organization if you have one, otherwise the name of your website. You can fill in your details here. And then click on Generate CSR and Private Key. So now I have my CSR and private key. So it's better to download it, obviously. So I'm going to download my CSR and open it. Then copy it from the very start to the very end, including all the dashes. And then I'm going to head back to the configuration window for our SSL certificate with Sectigo, and I'm going to paste it here. Click on Verify CSR, and if these details look just as you inputted them, then we're good to go. Server type, you can either select Other or Nginx, doesn't matter, but SpinUpWP does use Nginx, so you can select this, click on next step. So now fill in your contact details, followed by email address. Now if you have a technical individual doing this for you, you can enter his or her details here. Otherwise, you can use admin contact. So now comes an important part of the process, which is domain control validation. So basically, this step, you have to prove to the certificate authority, which in this case is Sectigo, that you own your domain name and have complete access to it. So there are mainly three methods of validation. The first is email. So you should have one of these 5 email addresses upon which you will be sent an email containing a link, which when you click on should validate your domain name. And then you can submit the configuration, of course. Second option is the HTTP file. Now in this method, you are going to need to create a text file with this exact name and upload it via FTP or SSH to this path. And if it's not there, create these directories on your server, and the file should have this text as its content. Then you can click on check file and then submit your configuration. Now the third method, or what we're going to use, is the CNAME record validation method. So this method, you should have access to your DNS settings with either your domain name provider or your hosting provider, and then we can just add a CNAME record and the value to validate the ownership of our domain name. So let me log into my DNS settings real quick. So these are my DNS settings. I'm going to add a new record. Type is going to be CNAME, and then copy the CNAME record and then paste it in the host box, followed by the CNAME value. Paste it in the points to dialog box and then click on save. Now head back to the configuration window and click on the check DNS record button to check your DNS record. Click on search, and this process might take from a few minutes up to a few hours depending on your DNS server's propagation speed. Just make sure to keep coming back here and make sure that your DNS record is resolved and has propagated through all name servers. But while this is going on, you can submit the configuration. And then, as you can see, our configuration was a success. This is our order number, and our status is that we are awaiting validation. Click here to access the validation manager. So you need to keep rotating between the DNS checker and this window. So if you refresh it, you will see that our domain control validation is complete. Our record has propagated in enough places to be recognized. So I can close this up. Now if you're not able to find this window, you can also head back to the SSL Trust dashboard. And then click on your certificate. And there will be a button here called Access Validation Manager. Then you can access the validation manager. And in the second drop-down menu, you can resubmit the configuration. Now this is another option to reissue or reconfigure your certificate in case you had any problems with your certificate sign-in request. Our certificate has been issued. You can see a bit details here. And now I'm going to click on collect or download certificate button. So these are our 3 SSL certificates, which you can see. So now that we have our SSL certificates, we can now move on to installing them on our SpinUpWP server. So let me close this up. So now I'm on the SpinUpWP server dashboard, and you can see we have our site here. So you have to select your site that you're hosting, and then on the left menu you have to navigate to HTTPS. So you can turn it on and then choose I will provide the certificate and manage it myself. So head back to the certificate collection window, copy the first main certificate to your clipboard, and then paste it here. Now just after your main certificate ends, just after the 5th hyphen, press enter. Then again head back to the certificate collection window, and then copy the intermediate certificate to a clipboard, and then paste it right here. So you should see begin and end certificate a total of 3 times. Begin, end, begin, and begin, end. So we have combined all of our certificate files into one. Now for the private key, download it as a text file, open it up, copy from the very start to the end, including all the hyphens, and then I'm going to paste it here. So once you're done with that, you can now click on save, and it is deploying our changes. And as you can see, our deployment was a success. We have successfully installed our SSL certificate. You can see more details here. Now there is no need to restart your server, since when you do any changes, the server will restart itself. So we can now check the installation of our SSL certificate. So I'm going to navigate to the Edge browser, type in https://yourdomainname.com, and as you can see, this is our WordPress website, and our connection to this site is now secure. We have successfully installed our SSL certificate on this site. Now one more thing you can do after the installation is you can navigate to the SSL Trust website, and note that this is a completely optional step, and then you can scroll down to the SSL install check under online tools. You can type in your domain name here and run a small test to check your certificate strength and implementation on your website. So you can even perform the detailed check, which takes a bit longer. A normal check is fine. So just wait a bit for the result. Okay, so we're done with the check. So you can see all information here. Click on view report to view detailed information. And as you can see, everything is good. And the only warning is we're having is that our certificate is valid for 30 days and not 1 year, since this is a demo video and I'm using a demo certificate. So you can disregard this warning. You might not get it at all, and rest everything looks good. We are serving the latest protocols, and SpinUpWP's configuration is good. So I can close this up. So this was how to install an SSL certificate on your website in SpinUpWP. I hope you'll be easily able to follow this video. If you want to know more about the process, there is a written guide in the very description of this video with a proper tutorial which you can refer to for more clarity on the process. If you've liked this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. And for all things SSL, you can contact our sales and support team over at SSL Trust, and we will be happy to help you out with all things SSL. And as always, thanks for watching.